All right, so today it's December the 6th, a little chilly outside, and I just got back test riding a new BMW GS 1250. So if you watched this channel before, you know that I ride a Harley-Davidson motorcycle, and I was making a video and someone asked me to test ride a BMW GS 1250. So this video is about the BMW GS 1250. All right, so let's get into it. My first ride on an adventure bike. Put my leg over this. He said it has push button start. Okay. Oh. All right, let's do this again. Push the button. Dash comes up. All right, we're on the way. This is a different ride, I can tell you that now. If you see that I keep looking down trying to see where the shifter peg is, this is because I'm not used to having it like this. When I ride my Harley-Davidson motorcycle, I'm in a different seating position. But man, I like this seating position. Feels good. Let me adjust my mirrors a little bit. All right guys, so as I was saying, it's my first time riding an adventure bike. I am on a BMW GS 1250. On the GS 1250, they have two models. One is the adventure, and it has a bigger tank. So this one does not have the bigger tank, but they're very similar. I love this seating position. It's really comfortable. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Feels good. Last motorcycle that I owned before I started riding Harleys was my GSXR 1000. And shortly after the 1000, I stopped riding that. BMW came out with their sport bike, their 1000 RR. And I said, man, that's a beautiful bike. And if I were to buy another sport bike, it would be a BMW. When I was on my cross-country trip, headed from Knoxville, Tennessee out to California, and we went in the West Coast, came in we came in at Lake Tahoe, went down, came in at Lake Tahoe, went over to San Francisco, went down and came out at Los Angeles, and came back that way, back to the East Coast. I met several BMW riders out there, and they were always very friendly and very informative. If you want to ask anybody anything about the road that's coming up, or the conditions of the road, or how, you know, the best places to stop, the BMW riders, the people that were riding these types of bikes, they were always very knowledgeable. You have a lot of Harley riders that are the same way, and you have a bunch of people that own both bikes, and I get it. I see why they would want both bikes. This here, it just feels great. I feel like I could put a whole bunch of miles on it. It's so comfortable. The upright riding position, I'd like to see how it handles in the curves. Right now, unfortunately, I'm stuck behind this truck, but we're gonna get off on one of the back roads back here and see how it rides. We're in beautiful East Tennessee. This area is called Louisville, Tennessee, and we're about to cut up. We're about to get off this road and get onto another little side road that has a little bit more twisties. And then at one point we're going to make a right here. We're going to go, oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Oh man, this is nice. Now I'm not in sport mode, I'm just in road mode. Okay, let's go here. Dynamic. There we go. That sounds about right. So now we're in dynamic. We're cruising along in 4th gear. Look at all the settings on here. I can't go through all of them, but when we get back, what I'll do, I'll have Justin tell you everything about this motorcycle. Okay, so there's a speed bump right here. Oh yeah, she just wants to lean into the corner. That just feels right. This thing just wants to lean into the corner. All right, so now that truck's out of the way, let's get out and ride a little bit. "25-mile-per-hour curve." Let's slow it down a little bit and get on around it. I'm not real familiar with the road. This bike kind of gives me my sport bike fix, but it's so comfortable. The way that the seating position that I'm in, and man, does it have power. Okay, I think we have a stop sign coming up here somewhere. Think so? I don't know. Cows there with a rock fence. All right, so that's a dead end there. We'll go back this way for a little while. Guys, I'm sorry that I'm not really giving you a full technical review on this because I don't know anything. I don't. Only thing I know that this is a BMW adventure bike, and this is my first ride on it. Now, after riding this thing and the way it handles, the way it feels, I'm going to do some research on it because it just feels great. I think this would be something that I would like to have in the garage. It has plenty of power. The suspension, everything feels great. The riding position is so much different than my Harley, but I like it. I like it a lot. The BMW GS 1250 gets a thumbs up for me. This is one amazing motorcycle. And yes, I would like to do more reviews on this bike. All right. We'll go there, we'll switch, and then we'll go back. You good? All right, so now I'm getting more comfortable on the bike. I'm not bumbling and trying to figure out where my where my foot pegs are, because I'm so used to the floorboards, and I'm just finding my groove, getting real comfortable with this thing. Guys, I understand. I need one of these. I need one of these. I've always wanted to take a trip to Alaska, and this would definitely be the motorcycle that I could tour all the way to Alaska. Now, I'm going to do it on my Harley, but if I was going to pick another bike, it'd be on this BMW. Beautiful lake view. I don't know if you can see it because of the GoPro, but it's a beautiful lake view. We are still in Louisville, Tennessee, out in the back roads. There is a guy who has a lot of land and has a camel out here. It's kind of cold today, so I don't know if he would have the camel outside, but I thought that was weird. I was out this way and saw a camel. You don't expect to see a camel in Tennessee. That's just crazy. There's so many neat features this thing has, and we'll get Justin to go over all of it. Now look at that, they got Christmas lights strung across their whole fence row. That's cool. Today is December the 6th. It's 52 degrees, which is not bad. A little chilly, but this thing has heated grips, by the way. Matter of fact, let me turn them on, see how that works. I've never had a motorcycle with heated grips. I always wanted heated grips on my bike. Beautiful form though, look at that form. So amazing. Oh man, yeah, the heated grips, they work. They feel good too. Dog, stay where you are. Do not chase me. Good dog.
This is the 2020 BMW R1250 GS. 2 years ago, it was the 1200, which is one of the most sold adventure bikes out there. They bumped it up 50 cc's, gave it another 11 horsepower, so it's got 136 horsepower on the 1250. Changed up the cams on it, so it's got a shift cam inside the engine. Basically gives you a whole lot more torque than the 1200 did before, and a little bit smoother throttle delivery. You got a lot of room. If you like to stand while you ride, it's very comfortable to stand, which I like to stand while I ride. Also, adding bags and stuff like that is really easy on the bike.
So bags don't come with them, you have to...
Bags do not come with them. They also make soft luggage for it. I'm a fan of soft luggage because if the bike ever, hopefully it never does, but if it does fall over, you don't have to worry about them breaking or denting up and stuff like that. One cool thing is this keyless ride. So this is brand new. Second half of 2018, BMW came out with this TFT screen. Very nice LCD screen. It has an anti-glare lens, so don't have to worry about any glare or anything like that. You can change the display brightness as well, which is really cool. You got your gear shift indicator over here, and a whole lot of little features. You have distance till empty. You have a bunch of trip meters, and then underneath here you have a My Vehicle report, which is really cool. Riding this bike, you have 4 different riding modes. You have rain mode for obviously when it's raining, basically a detuned throttle. You have road for just normal everyday to-day riding. Dynamic puts this bike into a sport bike. I saw you had the bike in a dynamic. It's pretty quick in dynamic mode, which is really fun. And then enduro, whenever you want to get on the gravel road, that dirt road. It's a very versatile bike, one of the most versatile bikes out there. Another really cool thing that BMW has on this is an electronic suspension adjustment. Once you get on the bike, it will automatically set that suspension to where it needs to be for how much weight you have. Wow. And you also have a few different options if you wanted to change it up yourself. You can turn on and off the ABS. It has heated grips. It has cruise control.
I use the heated grips. They work great too.
Heated grips, my hands were actually kind of hot after I got off the bike. You can raise and lower the windshield. It has a GPS mount in case you're into routing out all your stuff and not having to use your phone.
So let me ask you. So this is not a GPS. But
this is not a GPS. It's a basic GPS. If you have, once you connect your phone to the bike, Bluetooth, it'll say turn right on Main Street in half a mile, just at the top of it. If you wanted an actual screen though, you would need to get a GPS. I highly recommend it. It's really nice to have, especially riding off-road. You can go ahead and map out your entire trip and just follow the guide there. Another really cool feature that BMW came out with a few years ago is called Gear Shift Assist Pro. Basically, while you're accelerating, you can upshift without pulling in the clutch and without letting off the throttle. Wow. So it's kind of like racing a MotoGP sport bike where you can hear them just bang through the gears. And also, whenever you're letting off the throttle, you can downshift without pulling in the clutch as well.
Okay, so you can downshift without pulling in the clutch.
As well, yeah.
That's cool.
So it's really cool. And it has a hill start control. So if you say you're downtown somewhere at a stoplight and you're right here, just pull in that front brake and the hill start control little light will come up and it'll basically barely hang on to the rear brake calipers until you get some momentum going forward, so that way you don't roll back and have to worry about all that stuff.
Right. Well, it's a great looking motorcycle. Justin, thank you for showing it to me. And if anyone's interested, come see Justin here at Alcoa Good Times. Justin, tell them a little bit. What's the phone number here at Alcoa Good Times?
So we're located just south of Knoxville, Tennessee. If you want to call us, just give us a shout at 865-981-4444.
All right. Thank you, Justin.
Thank you, Tall. You have a good one.
You too. All right, so that's the test ride of the BMW GS 1250. My first ride on an adventure bike. I'm highly impressed with this bike. I am so impressed with this bike. I think it is an amazing machine. I'd like to spend some more time with it. But I want to thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more content like this, please subscribe. Please put in the comment section below what you'd like to see me test ride next. I want to thank everybody for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, have a blessed day.